Yes, it is me, Market Vendor, here again today. Now that they just settled on the World Cup 2022, I want to review some aspects of the World Cup because in the build-up to the World Cup, the international media made you believe that this little country called Qatar was incapable of hosting the World Cup. This wasn't finished, that wasn't finished, this ain't going to be done on time or the next. The system's going to break down, they ain't going to be able to cope with the crowds, they ain't going to be this and yada, 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 and on and on and on. Noise all the time. I feel that the international media owe Qatar a big, able apology. Y'all should get down on your knees and say, we are sorry, mea culpa. I tell enough lies, I make up enough stories because I needed to get some sensational things on the newspapers and on the radio and on the TV. Because by all accounts, this was probably the greatest World Cup of all time in terms of its organization. Well. You see me, Market Vendor? Now listen, a friend of mine who went to the World Cup, and I ain't gonna call the names, but he sent me some notes. He said to me, and a saying, he called it the Doha notes. He said there were many Indian women at matches, so many women with burqas at matches. 70% of the people that he says were brown faces. Amazing infrastructure. That was one of the things he noted, and he in the business, so he know what he talking about. Wonderful metro underground system. I hear the thing, man, is move at lightning speed. Hotels, he said, were amazing, but the drinks were expensive. Would you'd expect that? Ubers were very easy. Stadiums are special with AC. Safe and secure. I prefer no drinks around the stadiums because that's not what you had. Good food, however, cheap and expensive as well. So you had choices. You had a choice for cheap or you had a choice for expensive. Good Wi-Fi everywhere. SIM cards are cheap. Nice temperature, super clean. Many Kenyans, he said, I saw there, and Indians, and other nationalities. He said it was a different view of the Arab world. Lovely temperature. You know the type of hot, it can be so hot, fellas can be falling and all the rest. He said one day I had to sit inside due to cold. Weather 19 degrees Celsius, what market would be shivering at that. And then he said Qatar Airways was the most excellent of service, no lines whatsoever. Well, we know about Qatar Airlines, well, not personally, but I hear about it and I hear that it's fantastic. So you see, that is the experience of a man and a wife who went to Qatar and went to plenty of the matches. Totally different from what you read in the papers and what you hear on the TV internationally. As I said, the international press should apologize to the Qatari people for what they had to say. So you come by the alcohol, and you know what? It means that you had no fights like you got outside the British football stadiums and so on. Because then, you know, nobody ain't coming out today drunk. And when you wanted the alcohol, you know where you could go and get it. Huh? Yes, I'm only a market vendor. I say, well done, Qatar. Well done. Huh? And all that infrastructure that you put in, don't put it to good use. Market vendor gone for now. You have a blessed and a wonderful day. I walk like my Qatari Airways one these days, though.